Hey y'all, you want to make something gluten-free and keto? Let's make some shrimp and grits, but we're going to make it Tootie style. All right, so my grits are actually going to be rice cauliflower. I'm going to show you how to do this. All right, so I've got my heat on medium and I've got some butter that I'm going to throw in, and I'm just using the Great Value butter. We're going to put in a half a stick into the skillet. And I'm going to turn it to where you can see it a little bit better, okay? There we go. Oh, you see my little Augie? He always comes up here whenever he hears me cooking. I love it because he's hyperallergenic. Or hypoallergenic. I don't think I said that right. He doesn't shed, he doesn't lick, thank God, because I'm not really a dog lover, but he stole my heart. It's my son and daughter-in-law's dog. Okay, so I'm gonna chop up some green onions next, and I'm gonna add to my butter. I'm gonna peel the tops off. Let's get over here where you can see what I'm doing, y'all. Gotta get you over here. And I do let my butter brown just a little bit. It's okay if you don't. It adds to the color of it. You just don't want to burn it. I'm getting some of the old skins off of this onion, and I'm gonna run it under the sink water and rinse it off. Okay, I'm going to quickly chop this up, and I'm going to throw it into my skillet. Get that. There we go. All right. We're going to go ahead and throw this part in and let that kind of steam up. And then I have some already peeled garlic cloves that I buy at Kroger's. Have it already peeled for you. But if you don't, you can use mint. You can use fresh. You can use garlic powder. You can use my melting pot garlic and wine. Y'all, they need to sponsor me because I do an awful lot of promoting for them, don't I? Okay, all right, throw that onion in there. Now I'm going to have a little bit of smoked sausage in mine as well, okay? Oh, my hands are slippery from those onions. Let's just go ahead and... Oh, I'm going to dry my hands off, y'all. Hang on just a second. There we go. Oh, my hands they're slippery, y'all. All right, we're going to open up this little package. And we're going to cut up a few of these cloves. I'm going to smash them down. Remember how I take the side of my knife? Can y'all hear me okay? I'm having to get me a new microphone. All right. So I like to turn mine on its side, my knife on its side, to chop through my garlic. You can do minced. I just like fresh when I have it. Okay. We're going to throw that in there. Now you want to pretty quickly add something else to your garlic because it can get overdone within about 2 minutes if you're not careful. All right, so I'm going to cut up my sausage and I'm going to put that in there. I've got about 3/4 of a package. I'm going to do one full length. It's not a full length. It's missing about a couple of inches off of it. And you see how I'm cutting this? I cut it long ways and now I'm cutting it sideways. I don't like my sausage pieces real big. We're going to throw that in there. That way the garlic's having to share its heat. right, now I have in a bowl right here some shrimp. It's already deboned. It's peeled. It's still a little bit icy, but we're not going to be too concerned about that right now because it's just barely icy, okay? All right, so I'm going to take some paprika, and y'all, my sister went to Yoder's today, my favorite place to buy my spices, and she got me some Spanish paprika and some smoked paprika. I don't know, do I not say that right? Melting pot, garlic and wine. Go in with it, baby. Go in with it, baby. And some Tennessee heat, which is Steamin' Steve's. That's a local family here in Maryville, Tennessee. They probably mail it to you, y'all. I heard that Amburn's Market carries it. That's some friends of ours that have a market in downtown Maryville. Look them up. Look them up. Amburn's Market, y'all. It's like that old-fashioned top market. All right. Now, we're going to throw this in here. Paprika, garlic and wine, melting pot version. Steamin' Steve's Tennessee heat. And we're letting it just do its thing right here. It only takes a few minutes for your shrimp to cook. And how you know it's done is when it starts turning like a pink instead of a kind of a translucent look right now while it's raw. Okay, so what I'm going to do next is I have some cream cheese here. I'm going to cut it up. Got a little bit of cream cheese. I've got some. That was like the end of it. And I feel like sometimes the end always looks rough, so I usually just cut it off. It might just be me, y'all. It might just be me. All right. I'm going to cut this up into cubes. And then, just so that I don't let it go bad, I have a container here that I lost the lid on, probably threw it away when I was cleaning up the kitchen, of some whipped cream cheese. I'm just going to throw a little bit of that in there too. When we do that, we're going to put some chicken broth with it, y'all. Chicken broth, cream cheese, into the shrimp, sausage, onions, and garlic. You could throw you in some broccoli. You could throw you in some bell pepper. Okay, y'all, it's starting to get that pinky look. Can you see it right there? Okay, I have my cream cheese ready. I've got my half and half cream. That's what I forgot to tell you about. My half and half cream that I'm going to put in there. Ooh, y'all, I love to cook for y'all. I hope y'all are enjoying it too. And y'all, I'm getting mighty close to doing another level of 100 on my YouTube channel, Elements of Tootie's Table. Element of Tootie's Table. I need to change that. I haven't got brave enough to do it yet. I'm thinking about just Tootie's Table. What do you think? Or should it be Cooking with Mama Helms or Cooking Like Mama Helms? Tell me your opinion. Drop it into the comments and give me some input on that, because I feel like Elements of Tootie's Table is just too much. We need to make it simple. We need to simplify it. But back to the almost to another level of 100. Y'all know that when I do that, I have a drawing. And y'all, I've got some really cool stuff for the drawing. I'm trying to figure out which one it's going to be for you. Oh, I have some really nice stuff. I have seasonings. I have utensils. I have KitchenAid really nice peelers. Ask Daphne Ellis. She just won one. Won a peeler. That sounds better. Ask Emily. Emily Wilson. Ask her about the spices. She won. And you can ask. There's a couple of other ladies. I'm trying to think of who it was. It was Jennifer Henson and Linda Thompson. Ask them about their olive wood Pioneer Woman spatulas. Yeah, y'all, I like to give back to you because you're being so good to me. You're do you call it tolerating? You're tolerating my YouTube channel. You're letting me humor you while you cook. Okay, my shrimp is done, y'all. All right, can you see it? Woo, it's looking good. All right, so I'm gonna dump in this cream cheese. I'm gonna let it kind of melt. I may not need my whipped cream cheese. I'm gonna wait before I put that in. So I'll stir that around and let it kind of melt down. Ooh, y'all, and that butter had kind of browned a little bit. Can you see that juice? Let's get you over here a little closer. I want you to see this. Look at that, y'all. Oh my goodness. Y'all, that's heaven in a pan right there. Heaven in a pan. You can make this as big or small as you want as far as servings are concerned. Get you adjusted a little bit here. All right. That cream cheese is melting down. I'm gonna throw in a little bit of half and half. Only had a little bit in there, so I just went ahead and used it all, okay? Can you hear me okay over there? I forget and I don't talk loud and I'm not wearing my microphone, so I'm sorry if you're not hearing me good. Just bear with me and I'm gonna have me a new microphone soon. Okay, let's stir this. We're gonna bring it to a little bit of a simmer and then we're gonna throw in some chicken broth. In the meantime, I'm gonna kind of clean house a little bit. Let's get this stuff cleaned up. I'm so messy when I cook. Are y'all messy when you cook? All right, it's cleaner now, I feel better. Okay, look at this. Oh y'all, it's got a little sauce going on. Oh yeah. I'm going to throw in about a half a cup of chicken broth. Okay. Now, while that's simmering, I'm going to pop in my Green Giant rice cauliflower. I'm going to put it in the microwave and cook it so that it's really already cooked, and then we're going to let it soak up all these ingredients as well. Y'all, it's going to be the best shrimp and grits you ever had. All right, we got that cooking, 4 minutes. By that time, this will have come up to a nice simmer. We'll pop that in and we're just about, okay y'all, so my rice cauliflower is ready. And I decided to throw some broccoli in. I had some fresh broccoli in the fridge and I thought, why not? So we're gonna add some fresh broccoli into this shrimp and grits. We're just gonna make it, like, we're gonna take it to a new level. We'll call this the supreme shrimp and grits, or you know, that premium level that you have to pay extra for. I'm gonna put this rice cauliflower in here now. That tore weird. My package tore funny. I'm gonna put a little, I'm gonna sprinkle a little bit of Worcestershire, how do you say it? I'm gonna sprinkle some of that in here because it's good in everything. Probably about 1/4 of a teaspoon. need just a little more sauce because I'm a saucy girl. Sassy too. Yeah. We're gonna put a little bit more chicken broth in this. You could also have cut up a little bit of jalapeno in here. Okay, so I'm gonna let this cook a little bit with the lid on it. We'll put a little bit more chicken broth. You know how you just kind of feel it? I felt chicken broth. That's the food gods, I guess, speaking to me. I'm just kidding. I don't believe in that. Okay, let's just put this lid over it. I'm gonna let it cook for about 5 minutes. I'm gonna taste it and we'll see if it's ready. And if not, I'll cook it for maybe about 5 more minutes and then it should be done. Thank y'all for joining me. Okay guys, we're gonna taste this. We're gonna see if we need more seasonings. I can't see. Do I need more broth? For those of you that don't like rice cauliflower, you're gonna love this stuff. Get over here where you can see it better. Now get over here. Get all this stuff out of the way. Good Lord. Look at that. Would you look at that? Oh my word. That is just like heaven. Look at that. Surely there'll be some of this when we get to heaven, do you think? All right, y'all. It needs a little more of Steamin' Steve's. We're gonna add a little bit of cayenne pepper. Just a few little sprinkles, little dashes. I don't wanna make it too spicy. You could also put some fresh jalapeno. I think I told you that. All right, guys, now remember, you could have made this without the rice cauliflower. You could have put it over pasta, over rice, and we have all types of, they carry all types of pastas for keto, for gluten-free, and you could use, if you're not any of that, you could just do it over rice or regular pasta, or you could make you some grits and put them over that. And the rice cauliflower is really softening up. I'm gonna add just a little bit more chicken broth. And we're gonna cover that and let it cook for a little bit more. When it's done, I'm gonna open this pot up and y'all, we're gonna share it. You wanna share it with me? Get on over here, come on over and I'll fix you a plate. All right, y'all, I'm gonna show you how to add some spice of life to your gluten-free Red Lobster biscuit mix. So I put the mix in the bowl. Now I'm going to shred some cheese into the bowl. It calls for about a half of a cup, and we're just going to guesstimate. When we feel like it's enough, get this plastic out of the way. That'd be terrible. We're just going to take that plastic off. And we're going to grate some cheese. Ooh, y'all. Do y'all like cheese? I used to not like it at all as a kid. I didn't want it shredded. I didn't want a grilled cheese sandwich. Now I love cheese. I'm still not crazy about American cheese. Y'all, I'm about there. I'm about there. I about got a beat going, don't I? I feel like I need a little bit more. I'm just gonna sit it down in there instead of trying to hold it. Do y'all, it's a little bit, okay, here's what the advantage is of using block cheese versus shredded cheese. So, your shredded cheese has a non-caking agent on it. It's powdery. If you pour the shredded cheese into your hand out of the bag, it's gonna have somewhat of a powder residue on there, and that's to keep it from caking up in the bag. Buy the block. It's usually the same price per ounce, and just grate your own, and you don't have to deal with that chemical knowing what it's doing in your body, I don't know what it would do, but I just like mine fresh. If I have the opportunity to grate it, get my exercise, y'all. I should have muscles in the morning. Whew. Okay, it's probably closer to a cup. That's what I kind of wanted. I like to add extra cheese in there. Now, it calls for 1 cup of water. But you know what we're gonna add? Take a wild guess. Let me get a 1 cup mixing, 1 cup measuring cup. What do y'all think we're gonna use? We're gonna use buttermilk. Oh, they're gonna be so good. You know how gluten-free stuff sometimes tastes like glorified cardboard? We're gonna have some yummy, yummy, oops, let me get a different spatula. We're gonna have some yummy, yummy biscuits that are gluten-free. They're not keto, but they're gluten-free. And we're gonna have them, serve them with our gluten-free shrimp and grits. I have a gluten intolerant son who is on his way over here, and y'all, he's worked all day. This is my baby boy that lives in Knoxville. He doesn't live in our home. Y'all, did y'all just see what I did? I took that melting pot, garlic and wine, and I put it in these biscuits. Okay. I feel like it needs just a little bit more. Y'all want to look at it? Y'all don't need to look at me. Y'all need to look at this mix. I'm gonna get me a more sturdy big spoon to mix this with. Now, you don't want it to be super wet, but this is gonna take more buttermilk. So we've probably used 1.5 cups of buttermilk versus the 1 cup of water that your recipe calls for. But that's about right, y'all. Y'all see that? You want it to be mushy. Okay, I think we're ready. Let's get our cast iron skillet. Let's see, actually we're gonna use our stoneware. I'm gonna drop it onto that stoneware. Y'all can watch what I do here. So I took buttermilk and replaced the water. I used a block of cheddar cheese and I grated it and probably added a little more than it called for because I don't like that anti-caking agent on the shredded. Now I do buy it, but when I think about it, I like to buy those blocks. This is gonna make quite a few, y'all. Y'all, I made homemade Red Lobster biscuits last night. It was so good. They were not gluten-free. They were not keto. I just took Brenda Gant's recipe and I just did what I wanted to it to make those garlic cheesy biscuits like we can buy from the, what brand is it? Red Lobster. That's gonna be an extra large one. This made a lot, y'all. Okay, that made 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, let's see, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. It made 10, y'all. All right, we're gonna pop those in. The oven just told me it was ready. Here in just a little bit, I'm gonna show you all this.